This is Chess from Retro Nirvana Gaming. Today we're going to be talking about the Switch 2 1-year anniversary. Yes, I can't believe we are now upon the first year. The first year is over of the Switch 2. Today we're going to take a look at the console, the accessories, all the games I picked up the first year, my first impressions, and my impressions after 1 year of collecting for the Switch 2. Before we get started, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below so you can check out all our content. We are now at 6,300 subscribers and rising. So I would definitely love your help to grow the channel even more. Okay, so the launch of the Switch 2 was in June, early June, and I pre-ordered this like I would say 2 or 3 months beforehand. I ordered the Mario Kart Switch bundle with Mario Kart World in there, and it was hard to get online. I went to 2 or 3 different places just to order this. It was at like 2 o'clock in the morning or 12 o'clock in the morning. I don't remember exactly when. I set an alarm for it. I got on there. The first place I tried didn't work, and then I went to Walmart. Walmart let me order it, and very happy because they delivered it on time, and they also included a can of Pringles and a Coke with it, which is really, really cool. Little marketing tie-in with Nintendo Switch and Coke and Pringles. So that was a really cool thing. My first impression was obviously downloading Mario Kart World and playing it, and I was thrilled. I was so happy to finally have this. So much so that I had to get also the physical copy. So I am a physical collector, so all my games are physical. So of course we're going to go into that shortly. But yeah, I started off with the Mario Kart World bundle. I also picked up the Piranha Flower or the Piranha Plant camera. It is not the best camera. I do have a regular webcam that I use instead of this. This one is really great though if you're going to use it on the road and you just want something to be able to use with your Switch. This one is really cool because you can actually take it off of the stand and put it right on the top of the USB-C. So very, very cool. We did take a trip to Florida, and I was able to pick up this Switch 2 Pro controller from Costco. Costco had it for a really good deal. Now this is my go-to controller. I don't use really anything else besides this on the Switch 2. I don't even like using the Switch 1 Pro controller or anything else really besides that. It is super comfortable. Okay, so we're going to go into the games that I picked up the first year. I think it's 21 or 22 games. I'll probably number each game as I go, but great collection. Obviously, Switch 2 has key cards as well. I tried to minimize the amount of key cards I bought over the year, and my opinion of key cards changed a little bit. At the beginning, I was very against key cards, and now I'm a little bit more towards using them once in a while. So you see I have like 4 key cards. I try not to get key cards unless the game is really, really good and I really can't live without it. So let's go right into the collection. You have Mario Kart World. Of course, a lot of people have this game. They might not have the physical, but they have the digital. I got a really great deal on this on eBay, and I was able to pay like, I think $45 when this game was like $80. So very, very good deal. Have to have this physically because I'm a big Mario Kart collector. Technically that was like probably like the 10th game I got, but my first one was actually Donkey Kong Bonanza, and I love this game. I beat it. I have not downloaded the Emerald Rush DLC yet, but I have beaten the game itself, and I do love it. It is made by the same team that made Mario Odyssey, and it's phenomenal. This is a great game. I remember playing the demo in Target and being like, wow, this is just phenomenal. The only thing I'd say that's bad against this game is it's very repetitive. Other than that, it is worth playing. Pick it up. if you can get it for a good price, and you will enjoy it for quite a while. Okay, so then next is Breath of the Wild, Switch 2 edition. I wanted to have the physical copy of this, even though I already have it on Switch 1. I wanted the 4K edition in my hand. I think it's really cool to have this one. I do not have Tears of the Kingdom yet, but I'll probably pick it up for the collection because I am a big Zelda fan. Of course, I have to have that. Next is Pokemon Legends ZA. I have beaten this game as well. Switch 2 is one of the consoles I now once I buy the games, I try to beat them right off the bat as soon as I get them, and that way I can kind of relax after I beat them and just enjoy them. But ZA is a fantastic game. I played this with a few friends using Game Chat, and so I love this game. Really great. Do I like it as much as Legends Arceus? No, Arceus is still better, but this one is pretty good still. I feel like it did keep me busy for quite a while, and the story mode is actually pretty good. I did finish the entire Pokedex, got every single Pokemon, so that was really cool. I do recommend pick this up if you really like it. If you're a big Pokemon fan, pick it up, and you'll enjoy it. Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, another great entry in the series. I liked it. A lot of people did not like it. I liked it. I beat it. And obviously there was a controversy with not being able to use the radio or have music on in the desert part of the game. Other than that, the game is fantastic. I was able to beat it. I do love the psychic abilities. I do love the music in this game. It's the first Prime game I've ever beaten. I've never beaten any of the Prime games besides this one. I own all of them. I've just always gotten frustrated. This one is a lot more approachable for somebody who's... I cater to play a lot of the 2D Metroids a lot more. I've beaten almost all of those. But the 3D ones always frustrate me. So this was nice to be able to beat this game and actually enjoy what I paid for. Next is Kirby's Air Riders. I love this game. I play it with one of my friends all the time. It's fantastic. I almost like it more than I like Mario Kart. I'd say this is neck and neck with Mario Kart World. I like the variety of different racers in this one. It might not have as many as Mario Kart, but it is a really fun game, and I love the stages in there, and it's really cool to have something a little different on the Switch 2. Alright, next is Hades 2. This is another kind of unexpected one, physical edition. I love it. I think it's fantastic. I just wish I was better at the game, but I do have to go back and play it some more. What I did play, I absolutely loved. So I like these roguelikes, and this one is fantastic. It's really cool. I like that it has, some of the soundtrack, and it's a really good game. I like it a lot. Okay, here's another key card. Actually, this was my first key card, and that was Bravely Default Flying Fairy. I do have this on the 3DS as well, but I do love this game. I wish it was a physical edition, because this would probably want to be in the top 2 or 3 favorite games on the Switch 2. It's still really great. Music's great. I love JRPGs, and of course I had to have this. It doesn't matter that it's not a physical edition. This is as close to physical as you're going to get with this. But unfortunately, it is a key card, and it will disappear eventually. But the game is fantastic. I'm going to enjoy it to the extent that I can. Alright, next is Resident Evil Requiem. So everybody says, oh, there's another key card, garbage, blah, blah, blah. I like it. I don't mind. I did not pay full price for it, so I'm happy that I still got it. I got to enjoy playing the game on Switch 2. It plays very well, so those people that hate on it, oh, it doesn't play well, it plays very well. So this is a game that showcases how great the Switch 2 can run games. And beat the game, enjoyed it. I would love to go back and do another couple playthroughs of it. It's such a great game. I gotta say, this might even be Game of the Year this year. We shall see. So good. Okay, another surprise hit. I love this game. I beat it as well. Is Pokemon Pocopia. Great game. If you like Dragon Quest Builders, if you like Pokemon, if you like Minecraft, you're gonna love this game. I was not really planning on getting this game, and then the hype just surrounded me, and I saw how many people were having fun with it, and I was like, you know what, let me pick it up. It seems like this came out at the same time as Resident Evil Requiem, and I got both games at the same time, so I was lucky enough to be able to buy both games at a discount and get them in the collection. I love both of them. They're fantastic. Pocopia, though, is a breath of fresh air. It's a lot like Dragon Quest Builders and Minecraft, and yet it has Pokemon in it. What a beautiful game. Really, really fun to play. Very relaxing to play. And I could probably go back in there and play another 200-300 hours and just enjoy. So at some point I might jump back in there and play it and just enjoy building and getting everything to how I like it. Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment. This is another one I was on the fence at getting. At first I was a little bit like, this is a lot like the other Hyrule Warriors games, and it was expensive, and I didn't really see too much craziness in terms of like the difference in gameplay and stuff like that. But I'll tell you this, I've beaten this game. It is very visually impressive how many enemies you can put on the screen at once. I mean, there are hundreds of enemies on the screen at once in this game. The story's good, it's fun, I liked it a lot. It's one of the better Hyrule Warriors games. I have every single Hyrule Warriors game up to now, and I'm glad I picked this one up for the Zelda collection, but also just because I like these kind of games quite a bit. So, really great. Pick it up if you can. Next is another Switch 2 edition, and that is Kirby and the Forgotten Lands. I love this game as well. I'm glad I got it. The Starcross world gives you quite a bit more gameplay. I went through and I was able to beat it again from the beginning. I picked up and played the entire thing, including the Starcross worlds, and you basically get like a new boss at the end and some new weapons and stuff like that. So really, really fun. I enjoyed it. I did not pay full price for it, so that's another one that I'm kind of happy I paid less for it. Another game I picked up right at close to launch is Cyberpunk 2077. I tell you what, I have like the Xbox One version, I have a PS4 version of this, and now I have the Ultimate Edition on Switch 2. It really does play very, very well. It's a great way to showcase the Switch 2's power, and I like it. I think it plays really, really well, and I love that you can play handheld, and it just plays really, really well. So I've played through several hours of it. I wouldn't say more than like 6 or 7 hours, and obviously I had to go back and play through the rest of it, but it is a really, really good game. Alright, next is Rune Factory Guardians of Azuma. This one has been dropping in price. I picked this up, I think, for the holidays. And it's a Switch 2 edition, so it has the Switch 1 and Switch 2 version on the cartridge, which is really, really cool. I got almost to the end of the game. I very much enjoyed this game. It is a lot different than the other Rune Factory games. It has a very Japanese feel to it. I love the 4 seasons. I love the farming part of it, and it's a really cool game. I say pick it up if you like something that's a little non-traditional on the Switch 2, and it seems to be dropping in price quite a bit. Okay, another one I got around the holidays, Story of Seasons Grand Bazaar. Very close to the end of this. I think I'm on the last bazaar at this point. It's a great game. It's fun. Obviously, it's a Switch 2 edition, so you have the Switch 1 and Switch 2 version on the cartridge. And it is very lighthearted, very fun. It plays a little better than, I think, Guardians of Azuma in terms of like the flow of it. This one's a little more relaxed. There's not really there's no fighting of enemies in this game, so it is a lot more relaxed. But it does feel like there's less to this game than Guardians of Azuma. But it is very cute. It's a good, fun game, and I'd say it's dropping in price, so pick it up when you can. Next is Daemon X Machina Titanic Scion. Sorry, it's a tongue twister. I picked it up. I thought it was going to be more like Xenoblade. Unfortunately, it's not quite like Xenoblade, so it's still good. I got to go back and play more of it. I kind of didn't give it a chance, so I bought it and then played it a little bit, stopped, and I was like, it's not like Xenoblade, so I stopped, and I got to go back and give it a more of a chance. It is a really, really great game from what I've heard, and has dropped in price quite a bit. I think it was $70 at launch. I picked it up like around $50-ish, so I need to give this a chance. And just remember, this has dropped in price quite a bit, so you can probably get it for $40 or less now. Pretty amazing. Okay, here's another cool physical edition, and that is Yooka-Laylee. This one, of course, the Yooka-Laylee games were great on Switch. This is a remaster of the first one. It plays really, really well. Graphics are beautiful. And it was really cool to go back and play this, and I got quite a bit further this time. I got all the way to the casino, which is quite a bit through the game. I still have to finish it, but it is a super fun game. Great platformer. If you like Banjo-Kazooie, pick this one up. It's really cool to have like a physical edition on Switch too, and it's not a key card, so I'd say pick that one up. Alright, next is Mio, Memories in Orbit, Metroidvania style. This one is difficult. I played it a little bit and it is frustrating. It's very cheap. I think it was like 30 or 40 bucks. And I picked it up mostly because it's a physical edition. Of course, I want to be a physical edition collector on Switch 2, and so picked it up. Is it worth your money? That's a tough one. Obviously, as a collector, I'd say yes, but you got to make that decision yourself. All right, Mario Tennis Fever. This one is super fun to play. I've just picked this up maybe 2 weeks ago and played through all the adventure mode, and I've been playing the other modes as well. Really, really fun game in general. Enjoy all the characters, unlocking all the characters, different rackets, the fever mode, everything like that. It is a blast to play. So I'd say if you're looking for a really cool sports game featuring Mario, this is the one. Pick it up. You're going to enjoy it quite a bit. Okay, now Yoshi and the Mysterious Book. This is a game that just came out recently as well. I picked this one up at launch, and I'm glad I did. It was really, really great. Beautiful characters, lots of great mechanics with the different characters in the game. It seems like it's a short game at first. You're able to beat it rather quickly, and then once you beat it, it opens up like another 4 or 5 more chapters, and a true final boss. So there's a lot more content than you think in this. I think at the beginning people thought it was like a 5 to 10 hour game. It's actually closer to 25 hours, which is quite a bit for a Yoshi game. So very fun. I haven't finished everything in the game. I have beaten the true boss and everything like that. But people think it's easy. It's not as easy as you think. There's a lot of mechanics that you have to kind of master or start to understand to be able to beat this game. And there's some of the levels, they don't really hold your hand, so you're gonna kind of have to figure it out on your own, or you use YouTube to figure it out. But it's a beautiful game. I say pick it up if you can, and let me know in the comments which games have you picked up for the Switch 2 in the first year. I always like to find out what I missed out on or what I picked up. What did you guys pick up? Let me know down below. Okay, next is Outbound. This is one that I was looking forward to for quite a while. The digital version came out first, and then I was always waiting for the Switch 2 physical, so I think I picked this up about a week ago now, and I played through quite a bit of it. It is really fun. So basically you start your own adventure, you pick a vehicle, and you kind of live in the bus or the van. You can build kind of like a base on top of your van. You can build stuff around your van. And then there's a lot of crafting and collecting of different materials to upgrade the van and upgrade the tools that you're going to use, which is really cool. I have been enjoying this quite a bit. There have been a few hiccups in terms of performance on Switch 2. I had it crash 2 times, so just be aware. is not perfect, but it is still a really fun game and is worth your money. It is not a like $60, $70 game. I think it's either 40 or 50 bucks. So this one's worth picking up. If you like these kind of crafting games, it's a really good one. Okay, and the last one is a key card as well, and that is No Sleep for Kanamidate by Spike Chunsoft. I picked this up because it was $25 initially, $25 to $30 initially, but I had a $10 coupon from Best Buy, and the game went on sale for $15, so I ended up picking up this game for like $5.32 from Best Buy, including shipping it to my house. So that, who can say no to that? Really, really great deal. I have played this the other day, and it is tough. There's a lot of puzzles, but it is a cool game in terms of like trying to figure out all the different puzzles. A lot of anime style characters, and I've been enjoying it more than you think. So I'll go back to that one at some point. So let me know what you think of the first year collection. I know a lot of people are saying there's nothing to play on Switch 2. Obviously that is up to whoever's buying the games. I think there is a plethora of great games. There's so many great games on Switch 2 to buy and to play. One of the other things that I think is phenomenal about Switch 2 is that, of course, it is compatible with Switch 1. And so, of course, I've continued to pick up several Switch 1 games. Obviously, Switch 1 is not dead. There's quite a lot going on with Switch 1 as well, with games releasing in the background. Obviously, Nintendo hasn't really released too many Switch 1 games. They will, though. But in general, they play so well on the Switch 2. So a lot of the games have been, Switch 1 games have been revamped. They've come out with Switch 2 editions or patches, and it is super fun to be able to play like my 600 plus Switch 1 games on the Switch 2. Better frame rates, better load time, better compatibility in general. It is a breath of fresh air. So obviously I've been enjoying the Switch 2 enormously. I have been playing it almost every day for several hours, with some days playing it for like 8 to 10 hours. It's great. It's actually my most played console of 2026 and also 2025. I loved it. So let me know what you think of the Switch 2, the first year. And obviously I already have a bunch of games pre-ordered for the rest of the year. I have Star Fox pre-ordered. I have Splatoon Raiders pre-ordered. And of course I have a list of games that I'm very, very interested in picking up. So it's looking good. I think the ones that I'm looking forward to the most are Star Fox in June, July, Splatoon Raiders, and of course Fire Emblem later on. So those three are like my top 3 games of 2026 that are still yet to come out. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this video. Of course, do not forget to hit subscribe down below. And thank you so much for watching. Have a good one. Bye.